Alrighty guys, welcome. This is your host ID Jester. We're going to be playing the American League Wildcard game from 2018 with Replay Baseball. So we use a lot of the Replay Baseball computer for all of our sims, but we don't actually play the Replay Baseball, and I wanted to give it another go. It's not super complex. There's a lot of numbers and stuff, a few charts, and that's about it. So we're gonna give it a whirl, then we're gonna try it. I probably will have to break this up into two groups, two videos, because we're gonna be stopping for a little bit here in about a half hour. So we'll see how much we can go. So 3 6-sided dice. You read the red dice is what column, and both batter card and the pitcher card, and then the white dice tells you the row for the batter, and the green dice will tell us the row for the pitcher. So it'll be a 4-3. So it's going to be column 4, row 3 is a 6, and then column 4, 4-3 would be a 6. 4-6 would be second baseman. So you're going to take the 6, you're going to take the second baseman, and I've got a little cheat sheet here with all the ratings on it. So at second base, it's going to be Torres. He's a 3, so 6 with 3 would be 9. Look on column 2 for 9, and that's going to be a foul out to short, and runners hold. So that's pretty much just what you do. We will be using a lot of the optional rules and stuff if we get to that. And we will be using the ballpark cards because I printed out the nice color ballpark cards, so might as well use them up while we can, right? So we of course are at Yankee Stadium. This is October 3rd, 2018, and we're going to go ahead and get started because this might take me a little longer. I'm not a professional replay baseball guy. I play it occasionally because the computer version is off, and it will, not make any errors, unlike me, which I probably will make a few errors. But anyways, Nick Martini's up first. The lineups, let's talk about the lineups. Nick Martini left field, Matt Chapman's at third, Jed Lowry's at second, Chris Davis DH, Matt Olson at first, Stephen Piscotty in right. Ramon Laureano is the center fielder, Marcus Semien is the shortstop. Jonathan Lucroy is the catcher, and Liam Hendricks pitching for the A's. He's a right-hander. For the Yankees, Andrew McCutchen left, Aaron Judge in right. Aaron Hicks is the center fielder, Giancarlo Stanton is the DH. Luke Voigt is at first, Didi Gregorius is at short, Miguel Andujar is at third, Gary Sanchez is the catcher, Gleyber Torres is at second, Luis Severino, the right-hander, pitching for the Yankees. And that's it. Let's get going. Let's try this out. So it's 6. We're going to be on column 6. 6-1. Martini's a 16. 6-1 for Severino. 6-1 for the batter. 16. 6-1 is a 2K. So on column 6, that's going to be a 16 plus 2 is 18K. And we need to see what that K, I'm sure it means something. What does it mean is the question. Dun, dun, dun. 18K. We can actually look at the little rule booklet, because the rule booklet's really good and talks about some stuff. So yeah, I hate to waste time on that, but I want to get it right. I think a K means instead of a flyout, it'll be a strikeout, but I want to make sure. All right. Sure, it's in here somewhere. I was reading through the rules earlier today and I come across some stuff, so Oh, come on. Why does it always have to be like the first one, right? Yeah. Bunt hit, no. Let's see. A lot of times it'll have the information on the chart, but I'm not seeing it on the chart. I think that's what it represents, is the K will be a strikeout as opposed to a long fly out, because it would have been a long deep fly out, and 18's a deep fly out to left field, but because he's got the little K there, I think he overrides that to a strikeout. So that's what we're going to put in. We're going to put in a strikeout. And yeah, there we go. One up, one down. That brings up Matt Chapman. So 3-2. 3-2 is a 29, and a 3-1 is a 1. So 29 and 1 is 30 on the 3 column. 30, and it's going to be lined out to left field. Line out to left field, so we'll just call that a fly out to left. And that brings up Jed Lowry. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Hopefully. So 1-2. 1-2 is a 1. And 1-3 is a 1. 1-1 is a 2, and that is a strikeout. We know that one. Anything 2 to 6, I think, on column 1 or 2 is going to be a strikeout. So 1-2-3 inning for Luis Severino. We go to the bottom of the first, and it's Liam Hendricks up. Andrew McCutchen for the Yankees here. So it's a 3-5. 3-5 is a 20, and a 3-6. 3-5 is a 3. 3-6 is a 5, and there is a star there. That's going to be an 8 star, and that is going to be a single into right field. The star represents something. I remember reading that earlier. What does the star do for us? I know I read that. What does the star does something? I'm not. I don't remember if it's a how many bases they can take on the ball, if on the single. I think that's what it was actually. Oh, right. Okay, so if it's a star, right? So if it's a star, it's actually going to be a steal attempt. So roll one die against the pitcher's hold rating. If the die is higher, it's a stolen base. If none higher, the runner holds. So the hold rating for the pitcher. Oh, where's the hold rating now? Hold. He's a hold of 1. So if the die is if the die is higher, it's a stolen base. So McCutchen going for a steal here after the single. And it is higher, so that would be a stolen base, steal second. Andrew McCutchen getting off to a good start for the Yankees. That brings up Aaron Judge. All rise, the Judges arrived. So a 2-4. 2-4 is a 2. And the 2-1 is a 1, so that will be a strikeout by Judge. Aaron Hicks is up. 6-4 against a righty is a 6. And a 6-3 is a 3. So 6 and 3 is 9 on the 6 column. 9 on the 6 column is going to be a single into right field. Runners advance 1 base. Runner may at second base may try to score, and defense may try for a runner at plate. If there is a throw home, roll a die versus the runner's speed. If the die is higher, he is out. If not higher, he scores. Runner on first goes to third. No throw home, runner scores. Others held to one base with 2 outs. Runners advance 2 bases. There is 1 out. So they're going to try and send him home. What's his run rating? McCutcheon run rating is it is each batter is rated first base running. Right, so it's a 4. So 1 to 4, he'll be safe. Runners advance 1 base. Runner on second may try to score, and defense may try to throw out the runner. If there's a throw at the home, roll a die versus runner speed. The die is higher, he's out. So 5 or 6, he's out. He's safe. So McCutcheon comes in on the base hit by Aaron Hicks, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. Hey, Turbocharged Sports, what's going on, brother? If no throw home runner, if there was a runner on first, he would have went to third on the throw home, but there's nothing. We don't have to worry about that. All right, so that brings up Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees up 1-0 here at home, and the hometown crowd is going crazy here. Wildcard playoff game from 2018. And 2-6. Giancarlo 2-6 is a 60. 2-5 is a 2. That would be a 62. 62 on the 2 column. 62 on the 2 column. It's a drive towards the gap in outfield. We will roll a die to see which fielder. 1 to 2, it's left. 3 to 4, it's center field. 5 to 6, it's right field. And that's going to be 6 is drive out to the gap in right field. If defender's defensive rating is higher than the Rays number besides the 60, he makes a fine catch for a flyout. Runner on second and third advance a base. So the Rays number is a 3. The right fielder is going to be Piscotty. Steven Piscotty has got a 3. All right, so if the outfielder's defensive rating is higher than the Rays number besides the 50, it's a 60. If the defender's rating is higher than the Rays number besides the 60 on the batter, he's made a fine catch, fly out, runners on second. If the outfielder's defensive rating is not higher than the Rays number, the ball falls in for a double. Runners advance 2 bases. Scoring from first if speed is higher than the outfielder's arm, or with 2 outs. So a lot going on there. So it's going to be a double, as Piscotty can't get to it. The runner at first is Hicks. Hicks' run rating is a 4. And Steven Piscotty arm is a 2. So if the runner advances 2 base, scoring from first, if speed is higher than the outfielder's arm, it is. So it's going to be a double, and coming in to score is going to be Hicks. And just like that, the Yankees take a 2-0 lead here. Liam Hendricks in trouble here in the bottom of the first. Only 1 out. Luke Voigt is up. 5-1. 5-1 is a 5. 5-6 is a 5. That is a 10 on the 5 column. 10 on the 5 column says base on balls. So he walks Voigt, and that will be a walk. That brings up Didi Gregorius. Wesley, what's going on? Just arrived with run scoring hit. There you go. Happy Friday, guys. And Turbocharged Sports, we're doing the 2018 Wildcard Yankees game in honor of his favorite team, the Yankees. Didi Gregorius. Here we go. So that is a 3-6. 3-6 is a 47. 3-3 is a 3. That's a 50 on the 3 column. 50 on the 3 column. 50, 50, 50, 50. Line drive towards right field. Versus a left-handed pitcher. Nope. Versus a right-handed pitcher. Single to right. Single to right. Runners advance 2 bases. 1 or 2 speed on first, stops at second. So Luke Voigt, what's his speed? Luke Voigt is a 2, so he will stop at second on the single to right. Single to right versus a right-handed pitcher. 1 or 2 speed stops at second. Okay, so it's going to be a single, and it will be a 2-base advance for Stanton. Voigt will stop at second. And Didi Gregorius keeps the chain moving for the Yankees. They're up 3-0. Oh my gosh. They're going to have a meeting on the mound here as Oakland is just getting powelled here in the bottom of the first inning. Hometown crowd going crazy here. Liam Hendricks might not be long for this game. In real life, Liam lasted, let's see, Liam Hendricks pitched 1 inning. 1 inning. Gave up 1 run, 2 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run. So he was not in this game long in real life either. So it brings up Miguel Andujar for the Yankees. That is a 6'5". 6'5" is a 36. And a 6'2" is a 2. So that is a 38 on the 6th column. 38 is strikeouts. So big strikeout there after the meeting on the mound. And Andujar goes down swinging. That brings up Gary Sanchez. They can hold this to a 3-0. They're not out of this game yet. They do have a good offense. They just need to get through this first inning. Gary Sanchez, though, will have something to say about that. That is a 3-6. 3-6 is 42. 3-3 is a 3. That is a 45 on the 3 column. 45 is, oh boy, versus a right-handed pitcher. It's a leaping catch by the shortstop. Runner on second, cut off base for double play, but they don't need that. It's going to be a line drive to the shortstop, who's going to make a great catch. That's going to be a line out to 6. We go to the top of the second. So that was a great play there by the shortstop. That would be Semien, and he's going to save a couple runs. So 3 runs and 4 hits and no errors. The Yankees get 3 runs, and let's see how that holds up against this offense. Chris Davis against Luis Severino. Chris Davis. So that is a 4-4. 4-4 is a 1, and a 4-6 is going to be second base. So 4-4 is a 1. And a 4-6 is second base. So 1 plus the second baseman. The second baseman is going to be Torres, and he's a 3. So 1 plus 3 is a 4. 4 on the 4 column is going to be a grounder out at first. Runner. Okay, so it'd be a 4-3 because it went to the second baseman. Got it. All right. So it's going to be a ground out to second. Right. Okay. Because that's who we were testing, right? Brings up Matt Olson. Matt Olson. Oh, I got to switch back to our live stream so I can check out the chat. I wonder why he picked just 1 inning in real. He gave up 4 runs and or 5 hits. I wonder why he just pitched 1 inning. He gave up 4 runs and or 5 hits. So, sorry, typing went bad. That's okay. Yeah, he only went 1 inning, gave up just a couple runs, but a home run, a walk. They just didn't feel like he had it, and they couldn't fall behind too far. So Matt Olson, that's a 2-6. 2-6 is a 55, and a 2-3 is a 1. So that's going to be a 56. 56. And we're going to look at where it was hit. And this is hit to 1. That's going to be the left field. It's going to left field if the defensive rating is higher than the raised number. Right, so out there in left field is Andrew McCutcheon. He's a 3. The Rays number is actually a 2 on Olsen. So he makes a fine catch. So fly out to left. Fine catch out there by McCutcheon. And we go to Steven Piscotty. Steven, that is a 5-1. 5-1 is a 4. And a 5-2 is a 1. So that is going to be a 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 on the 5 column is going to be ground ball to third with runners on and first base open, scored as base on balls. With runners on and first base open, scored as a base on balls. It is not. Infield's back. Out at first, runners advance. Yep, okay. So it's going to be ground ball down to third. And through 2 innings, Severino pitching a great game for the Yankees. And that brings us to Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. Gleyber Torres. And Hendricks, if he gets it, does anything, he's out. That's so they pitched Hendricks, Severino, Sean Kelly, Fernando Rondi, Blake Terrian, and Julius Familiar in this game. So they got plenty of pitchers to bring in if Hendricks can't get some outs. Torres, it's a 4-3. 4-3 is a 2. And a 4-1 is first base. First baseman over there is going to be Olsen. He is a 1. 1 plus 2 is a 3. 3 is going to be a ground out. Ground out at first. Runners advance at base. Runner at second holds on ground ball. Blah, 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 blah. We don't need any of that. So it's going to be ground ball down to first. Okay. Just double checking the charts to make sure I don't miss anything. Ground ball down to first. And that's through the lineup one time. We're in the top of the second, and Andrew McCutcheon's up again. And see if Hendricks can settle down a little bit here. So 4-2. 4-2 is an 18. And a 4-4 is going to be the shortstop. Shortstop is Semien. He's a 2. So 18 plus 2 is a 20. 20. Oh, this one's funky. All right. 20. It's got a little star next to it. What is the little star talking about? So it says 17 to 90 is a grounder out at first. 20 star grounder out at first. But why is 20 different? It's got a little star, but I don't see any. Oh, star. Umpire option on plays 20 and 21. Oh, umpire options on page 20 and 21. Oh, there we go. So we got to go to the umpire options here. Okay. All right, so we got an umpire option. The ball's going down to first to see they're going to be safe or out. So this went to, let's see, it was a shortstop. So it went to shortstop. No, wait. Right? It was a 4-2, 18, 4-4. Yep, shortstop. All right. So the speed of the runner, Andrew McCutcheon, speed of the runner is at 4. And the defense, it says first, third pitcher, use the red numbers, and the catcher, where's the shortstop? Why would that not show the shortstop? First, third pitcher. Now we read it again. Good Lord. Umpire option on plays 20 to 21. Oh, so maybe it's the defense of the first baseman. Is that what we're... Yeah, defensive... I guess you don't check the defense of... Right. Okay, so Olsen is a 1. So speed of 4, 1. And it shows it's a 2 there. And it says, roll a die. If the die is higher, he is out. If not, runner is safe. So 2 or if the die is higher than the number. So 3 or higher, he's out. 1 or 2, he's safe. It's a 3, he's out at first. So good play there by the shortstop. Took me a minute to figure out how to do these. But we're cruising. We're doing okay. Aaron Judge is up. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Alright, so that is a 3-6. Judge, 3-6 is a 42. And a 3-4 is a 3. That's a 45 on column 3. 45, 45 against the right-hander is going to be leaping catch by the shortstop. So line out to the catch, line out to the shortstop again, and that's going to do it. We go to the third. Still 3-0 Yankees, and that brings up Ramon Laureano against Severino. So Hendricks pitched better in the second inning. All right, so that is a 4-1, 6, and a 4-3 is third baseman. Third baseman is going to be Endahar. He's a 5, so 6 and 5 is 11. 11 on the column 4. Four, 1, 6. 4-3 is third base. Endahar is a 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. 2 to 11 is ground out. So it's going to be ground out to third baseman. And Oakland can't buy a break here. Marcus Semien, the shortstop. 3-5, and that is a 3. And a 3-6 is a 4. That is a 7 on the 3 column. And that's going to be a single base hit into left field. Runners advance 1 base. Check with the third base coach on any extra base attempts. A single into left by Marcus Semien. And the A's have themselves their first base hit. Brings up Jonathan Lucroy. That is a 1-1. That is a 10. And a 1-5 is a 1. So that would be 11 on the column 1. And that's going to be a single up the middle. Runners advance 1 base. Runners with 4 or 5 speed advance 2 bases. With 2 outs, all runners advance 2 bases. There's only 1 out. Semien is a 4 base runner, so he will advance 2 bases. If a pitcher has a K beside his column 1 grade and the result is any out, score it as a strikeout. Yeah, that's what we would have done with the other K result. So that's going to be a single. Back-to-back singles, and now the A's have runners at the corners with 1 out. And Oakland is going to play back. I'm sorry, the Yankees are going to play back. No, you know what? They're going to play. They're going to play halfway. They're going to play halfway against Nick Martini. Strikeout in the first for Martini. That's a 4-3. That's a 6, and a 4-3 is third base, which is Endahar again. 6 plus 3 is an 11. So that is going to be a grounder out at first. Runners advance to base. Runner on second holds on grounder to shortstop or third. So it's going to be a ground ball out to third. And the runner... Oh, what happens to the runner at third? Runner on third holds on balls hit to third base. Runner on third holds on balls, so he will hold as well. Excuse me. So he will stay because it was a ground ball to third. Lucroy will advance to second. Only plays at first. And now there's runners at second and third with 2 away. That brings up Matt Chapman. Big chance for the A's to get right back into this. Luis Severino trying to buckle down. There's now 2 outs. Here in the top of the third inning. 4-1, 17, 4-6. Second base. Second baseman is Torres. He's a 3. 17-3 is 20 on the 2 column. 20 is going to be a fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Aaron Judge down by the warning track and makes the catch. And if there was less than 2 outs, it would have been a sacrifice fly, but that does it for the top of the third. So Judge makes a good catch for the Yankees, and they get out of the scrap in the top of the third. We'll get to the Gesundheit. Thank you. So we will get to the rest of this. We're going to be having dinner here. We're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back on probably around 6:30-ish time, Eastern Standard Time, about 45 minutes or so from now. We'll pick it up in the bottom of the third inning with the Yankees up 3-0. Hopefully we'll see you guys then. Turbocharged Sports, Wesley, Kring, and anyone else that came by. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in a little bit to pick this game up and finish it up. The 2018 American League Wildcard game. Yankees up 3-0 after 2.5 complete. We'll be back to Yankee Stadium after this short timeout.